Hello everyone and welcome to this week's healing session. So today, upon request of one of the viewers asking if I can make a video about finding aligned and like-minded people, I thought let's do this month so that when 2026 comes you guys have no problem finding your soul tribe basically. And I could make a very super generic video like everyone else, but I don't. It's not my style. So I tuned into your energy to see what it is that you guys need in order to actually call these people in. So the intentions are: release karmic cords in past friendships, recognize and celebrate your progress. So my collective actually works on themselves, betters themselves, does the inner work, the shadow work, the journaling and all that, which I love. I appreciate that very much about you guys. But how often do you actually celebrate? Like how much you leveled up? You need people that level up too, right? So once you focus on that and you realize I am a better version of myself than I was maybe 3 years ago, right? Then you're actually opening the door to attract people that are on the same level. We're also going to help you lead from your heart and authenticity. Come out of hermit mode and put yourself out there. That tarot card came out of super strong, because how else are you supposed to find people, right? You have to put yourself out there. And I'm not saying go into a club if that's not your thing, but nowadays online you can make friends, but you have to put yourself out there. And then to round it off and close it off, call in opportunities to meet people, which is perfect as well for next year, because everyone's going to be doing a bunch of new things. So I hope you're excited. Let's get into this little healing session. Okay, we're gonna start off with the cord cutting. So we're gonna start off with the cord cutting. I'm just gonna break off anything in your energy that is ready to be released, and then we're gonna be plucking and cutting that away. Feel free here to even mention certain people that you have gone separate ways with, but you kind of feel a little bit of an energetic tether, if that's the correct pronunciation. So the Reiki knows exactly which one to kind of pinpoint. The more specific we can get here, the better. Highly advise here also to make a list. What do you want your friendships to be like? What are some qualities and traits that you would love for your friends to have? That way it's a little bit easier to call them in. Wipe the first layer away. Maybe even here you can, instead of, if it's not something, or someone that you want to release, but definitely like what were things that your past friendships and friends did that were so like something that you were like, I will not ever want to experience this ever again. Feel free to say those qualities out loud too, so we can remove that from your energy. For example, one of the biggest ones is so many people love to gossip, but there's one thing about like, I feel like there's two different kinds of gossip. There's gossip of like, you know, someone doing something so egregious, so you comment and tell your other friend. And then there's the bad gossip where it's just literally about like talking badly about someone, because first of all you have no other way to connect with someone, or because you're jealous of someone, whatever. Like it's all with a negative reason behind it. Obviously the other gossip does not make it even better, but you know, I feel like the negative one is the one we encounter the most, and that is the one that brings our vibration down. Other traits that you do not want to repeat in friendship. Is it the lack of respect? Is it them not appreciating you? Is it them always being flaky and canceling, being super disorganized? Like, do not cut yourself short here on like things you don't want. You know, that way it's easier for you to get a clear picture of what do you want. Removing the second layer, and I'll do a third just to make sure that I covered everything. Do feel free to watch this video as many times as possible to deepen the effect of this session, especially this low cord cutting session. One thing I thought it would be cool is maybe you can comment down below what it is that you want to release, what do you want to call in, and a new way you can get out of your comfort zone to put yourself out there and make new friends. Already like this year, but definitely for next year, like what's one step that you're gonna take to make sure that you're actually taking that aligned action. Next, we're gonna help you celebrate your progress and how far you've come in your self-development work and your healing. In case there's just a tiny piece or side of you that feels like you still have to settle for a very bad friendship because otherwise you might end up alone. We do not settle over here, absolutely not. So we're just going to be making sure that you don't feel that need. I'm also going to be running this a little bit over your solar plexus to strengthen your identity. a little bit of a gratitude list about things that you like about yourself or things that you improved can help in here also to strengthen that little celebration of how far you have come. So in the tarot reading that I did, I think it was the Six of Wands that came forward to kind of like signify like you have to appreciate like the effort and work that you've put in. And I personally am someone that kind of like expects that of other people too, because otherwise it's difficult for us to get along, because if I'm constantly working on myself and you're not, but you have like a little bit of a more where the other person is not actively working on themselves, and I'm not saying like huge things, you know, but a little bit on your self-love, a little bit on your self-worth does make a huge difference in a friendship, because then someone is less likely to become codependent on the friendship or very needy and feeling like they need to attach themselves to someone. In my experience, that was what made friendships a little bit difficult, where I'm someone that I can thrive and recharge a little bit in solitude, but if that other person has difficulties with that and constantly needs to surround themselves with people to feel good, then there's like a huge imbalance in the friendship, and you know, we don't want that. Let me pull a little bit on the energy of your solar plexus to expand that in the body. Excuse me, that change of lightning. After rainy days, the sun is coming out, and I'm gonna be grateful for it instead of being like, no, you're disturbing the healing process. Although I have since last week gotten quite some freckles, even though it's winter. Just goes to show that the sun is strong here. But yeah, maybe it can also like signify here, you know, that you need to light up. I'm taking every synchronicity the universe is giving for you guys, where do not dim your light for someone else. You need to with your solar plexus lead with that, so people can actually see and perceive you. It's difficult to make friendships at this point. I think I'm just channeling messages where if you're constantly hiding in the shadows, you're going to be overlooked. It does not matter if the intention is there to make friends, you're actively hiding yourself a little bit. And it might be because of the past wounds, but you have to move forward and beyond them. A rose quartz. We're going to be working on your heart chakra here. I'm going to put my hand right next to it. It's going to help you lead from your heart and your authenticity. So we're activating unconditional love in case whatever happened in the past made you feel like you cannot open up to certain people again because they backstabbed you, betrayed you so badly that you're like, I'd rather be alone than with bad company. But that also means you're blocking out anyone that has good intentions, and you're self-sabotaging that connection from the beginning because you're like, what if it turns out to be the same? think that energy over the heart might be a little bit a lot right now, like that activation, all that positive and strong energy, or it's just like kind of like pressing on your chest. Well, we're gonna go a little bit more over it just to make sure everything is balanced and activated. Coming out of hermit mode and allowing yourself to be seen with this carnelian. This is basically going to be boosting your confidence and waking up that desire to put yourself out there in certain situations. It's a very action-driven crystal. Fluffing the energy a little bit more so that it gets stronger and stronger with each day. And now I'm going to be calling in opportunities to actually meet people. So I'm going to put my gonna be putting my hand next to your heart chakra again. Just running this over the screen. In a way, we're kind of like using your heart chakra kind of as a call point in a way, or like a magnet, where it's just going to be pulling the people that are meant to be in your life in your direction. So maybe you will stumble upon them on the street, at the grocery store, bookstore, whatever it is, but those places that you frequent a lot, they become your meet cutes basically. running the energy from the aventurine through the rest of the body, making it normal to be meeting a lot of people and interact with them. For my people that have a little bit of anxiety and social anxiety, this is going to be soothing for you. So we're kind of like making the body getting used to new things, new environments, new people, new energies, so it's less overwhelming for you. Or love to finish this session. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye bye.